When I was a freshman in high school, my English teacher tasked the class with writing a poem about the person who means the most to us. And probably doesn't come to a shock to any of you that I chose to write my poem about Megan. And while this was over 6 years ago now, one of the lines still holds a lot of significance to the two of us and means a lot to us. And that line reads, "You're my big sister, the sun to my earth. I'll love you forever like you've loved me since birth." And Megan really is like the sun to me. Most of you probably know she's over 8 years older than me. So I've spent my whole life trying to be her, looking up to her. And so she's been my role model since day one, and she's always shown me what and where and who I want to be 8 years in the future. And I've always admired her confidence and how good she is at connecting with people and how kind she is, everything. And so now, as I've spent my entire life 8 years behind her, I've gotten to see her spend 8 years of her own with the love of her life. And it's become yet another aspect of her that I admire really deeply. So in your 8 years together, I've seen exactly what defines a strong, loving relationship. And just as I found my path in life by following your light, I now have found exactly what it is to look for in a partner by seeing the way that the two of you treat one another. You have found someone strong enough to make you a priority even when state lines and time zones kept the two of you apart for several years. You found someone funny enough to make you cry laughing almost every day, even after so many years spent together. You found someone who compliments you perfectly and makes every day more exciting and worth living. But what's even more important than how someone treats you is how he treats the people you love. And the first time I met Alan, I was 11 years old, and I can imagine how intimidating it is to meet your significant other's family, but I'd imagine it's even scarier to try to impress her 11-year-old sister who he basically has nothing in common with, and Alan always passed with flying colors, and that's something I really admired about him. And so you found someone brave enough to risk getting beat up by Aaron Murray and a bunch of other football players just to get a picture of him for his girlfriend's little sister who was obsessed with UGA football. And you found someone kind enough to stop at Trader Joe's and pick up snacks for me every time I come to visit the two of you. And you found someone who comes and plays basketball with me and Ryan on all of our family holidays when we get a little bored, and who's basically become another part of our family. And so I've spent my whole life looking up to you, Megan, and I don't think that that is ever going to change. But now I just get to admire this whole new extension of you. Your other half, the other part of you who today gets to become part of the family, your husband. You two epitomize the love, the trust, the care inherent to partnership, and I will admire your teamwork and your friendship for the rest of my life. So congratulations to the lovely couple.